It's time to come clean. As much as I talk about and love the Mega Man games, I never actually owned a Mega Man game as a child until Mega Man X. The X series was great. The next game I played in the Mega Man series was actually Mega Man Legends. I wasn't a big fan of the Legends series, but I know a lot of people love that series. All I knew of a Mega Man style game growing up was today's game on Hibiki QUICKE, released in 1992 by Capcom for the NES, the most rented game I ever rented from the video store, Darkwing Duck. Now, if you're unfamiliar with the license, which I don't really know why you would be, Darkwing Duck was a cartoon in the early 90s by Disney for the Disney Afternoon, a crime-fighting duck with Launchpad McQuack of DuckTales fame, who was a weekly opposite bad guy of the day type show. It was pretty good, and I loved the show as a kid, so essentially I would love the game, as I did, and still do. The Darkwing Duck is a platforming action game with a lot of similarity to Mega Man on the NES. Gameplay is based on typical platforming while using a gas gun instead of a Mega Buster to take down your foes. You can choose from 3 different stages at the start of the game, with another set of 3 being available after you complete those. And in Mega Man you get all of them available as well to choose from, so that's another similarity. Once you clear all 6 stages, you head off to Foul's Floating Fortress for the final confrontation with Steel Beak. It has been said that the game itself is actually running on a tweaked Mega Man 5 engine. Now let's go ahead and get out of the way what everyone says about this game. Yes, it is a poor man's Mega Man, but it was also made by Capcom, so it gets a pass. And so I look at it as a slightly less difficult Mega Man, with a few elements that were pretty cool and unique for it, like pressing up on the D-pad to use your cape to block, which is pretty cool. One bummer about Darkwing Duck is you cannot run and shoot. The music in Darkwing Duck honestly is some of my favorite all-time music on the NES. Catchy tracks that will definitely stay in your head and are definitely ringtone worthy if you're willing to go full nerd. Starting out, you do get your basic gas gun, but you can upgrade your gun with different types of gases you collect throughout each stage. Thunder, Heavy, and Arrow, and each special gas requires having ammo to take up different amounts and function differently, but you can have one type of special gas at a time. Picking up a different type of special gas replaces the one you have. You can switch between the gases by hitting select. There was a Game Boy version released for Darkwing Duck, but it's basically a stripped down completely version of this game. It does have for more stats on the bottom and a bigger life bar, and the TurboGrafx 16 version of Darkwing Duck I'm not gonna get into. I'm sure you've heard the angry video game nerds take on that horrible game. Well, there you have it. One of my favorite all-time games on the NES. Some say a poor man's Mega Man, I say it's its own Darkwing Duck. A fun game that'll have you frustrated. Don't mistake it when people say it's really easy. It does have parts where it's frustrating and difficult, but is well worth trudging through. On Hibiki QUICKE next time, we're going to take a look at, once again, the Sega Dreamcast.
Hey, what is going on here?